Today we're going to talk about safety. Buckle up, America. Death, can it be avoided? Eventually we all die. But do we really need to die needlessly? You have a choice. Each and every one of you here today has a choice. Every time you get into a vehicle of any kind, whatsoever, you have a choice. You have a choice to wear your seatbelt and ensure your child passengers or your minors entering the vehicle are buckled in properly. You owe it to yourself, your friends, and your family. You may choose to buckle up or not, but remember, if you choose the not, you are also breaking the law. Every day there are countless vehicle accidents across the country. In over 80% of those crashes, passengers are children. They are saved simply because they are wearing a seatbelt. Now think about this for a moment. What happens to the other 10 to 20%? Well, of the 20% who suffer severe trauma, who are not buckled in, at least 3% of that 10% are severely injured adults who chose not to buckle up. They are either permanently disabled or suffer severe handicaps for the rest of their life. Now pause for a moment and ask yourself, do you want your children to have to raise you because you are handicapped? Because of a simple choice. 90% of all vehicle accidents are due to either operator error or some kind of mechanical failure of some kind brought on by the operator, usually, who gets other drivers or operators involved in it. By definition, that is an accident. No one gets into their vehicle and says, today I'm going to get into an accident. No, they don't. Accidents just happen. So you have a choice. To be prepared or not to be prepared. See, today we have over 30 states with seatbelt and safety legislations designed to protect motorists on the road. If you take a proactive position, all you have to do is wear your seatbelt. Other legislations such as no talking on cell phones, no driving while distracted, and things like that have come into effect as well. But we're going to focus on seatbelts. The legislation requires operators to wear a seatbelt, so the term click it or ticket has come about in recent years. Of these 30 states, particularly in Virginia and Maryland, every summer we have a safety campaign, the click it or ticket campaign, where law enforcement enforces this legislation to help bring about safety awareness. This legislation has saved countless lives, preventing motorists from being distracted and doing the simplest of things, putting on their seatbelts and buckling in their children properly. See, just by this simple legislation, 84% of all users in 2009 was an increase from the previous years by 15%. Now, 84% of motorists, believing that they would get a ticket, decided to wear their seatbelt. Think of the lives that have been saved. Since we all have a choice, I recommend here and now, today, you take home the idea of safe choices lead to a safer tomorrow. We are all adults and need to set the example for our children. So I ask you to be proactive and do that which you often overlook and often which we preach to our children, and buckle up. We don't need a better seatbelt laws. What we need is educated people making the right choices. When we do so, there's a better chance we can be a role model that affect others, our friends and family, who will be coming home safe to see us each and every time they pull out onto the road. These kinds of numbers make a pretty strong argument, and that's why I say it's time for better choices to be the common standard. The bottom line is we will save lives if more people just simply buckle up. I say that's a goal worth achieving. When you get into your car tonight and you think about all those lives that were lost or saved, what are you going to do? Will you say it's not too far to go and not buckle up? Or will you say this might just save my life? And even then, what choice are you going to make? If you don't remember anything else, remember click it or ticket. You have a simple choice, one that could save many people a lot of heartache and could save your life. I hope you'll take that choice.